Congratulations, hello little people, big world fans. We reveals good news today. Amy Roloff and Chris Marek very happy. The main reason, Amy Roloff pregnant with conjoined baby. Do not miss this video. Today's news is exciting. Amy Roloff, Chris Marek's wife, is pregnant. In fact, Amy is pregnant. This movie will explain what this means for the Roloff family, the timetable of events, and what we can anticipate from Amy and Chris's growing family. Let's begin. Let's revisit Amy and Chris's relationship before discussing the pregnancy. Little People Big World, which chronicled the dwarfism-afflicted Roloff family, made Amy Roloff famous. We followed Amy through life, love, and agricultural issues throughout the years. Her 4 children were fathered by Matt Roloff, her ex-husband. Amy started again after divorcing Matt. Amy met Oregon real estate agent Chris Marek in 2016. They bonded fast and engaged in 2019. Little People Big World fans were pleased for the pair, especially because Amy had previously discussed her divorce and love troubles. Amy and Chris married at Roloff Farms in August 2021 in a wonderful wedding. Since then, Amy and Chris have been inseparable, sharing their life with viewers on social media, family gatherings, and the program. Amy and Chris always made time for one another despite their hectic schedules. A child will make their bond even more precious. Amy Roloff is expecting. Fan response to the couple's social media pregnancy announcement has been phenomenal. Fans are pleased for the pair and eager to follow their parenting adventure. Amy announced on Instagram that she and Chris are expecting a child. We appreciate the help from family, friends, and you in achieving our longtime desire. The pair also shared their excitement to start this new chapter together. Of course, Amy's pregnancy has affected the Roloff family. Amy has a tight family, and her children from her marriage to Matt, Zach, Jeremy, Molly, and Jacob have been important to her. Although it's early in the pregnancy, sources say the Roloff kids are delighted about the new arrival. Zach and Tori, who have children, have been extremely supportive since they know how much joy children bring to families. The whole family is excited about the new baby. What does this signify for Little People Big World? The program has been a fan favorite for over a decade, and Amy's new chapter as a soon-to-be mom may bring more of her story. Fans wonder if Amy's pregnancy will be a key plot line in future seasons. It's possible. From weddings to births, Little People Big World has chronicled family milestones. Pregnancy may dominate future seasons. The program has always been about capturing the joys and struggles of the Roloff family, especially with a new baby, and it appears like this new chapter will bring viewers fresh storylines. Let's discuss Amy's pregnancy. The couple has kept certain information hidden, but we know some. Amy and Chris are expecting their first child in the coming months and are optimistic. Since Amy is in her 50s, this pregnancy has been more problematic. The pair remains positive and works with their physicians to ensure everything goes well. Amy has shared her pregnancy struggles, like exhaustion and morning sickness, with her fans, but she's also expressed gratitude for being able to carry her kid, a desire since married Chris. The pair also wants to keep things low-key and enjoy the process. A guy or a girl? Fans are guessing the baby's gender and name. Due to Amy's online comments and clues, many believe the couple knows the gender. Amy's words about wanting a daughter have led some fans to speculate the pair is expecting a girl. Others think they'll have a son after watching Chris's social media interactions with kids. No names have been announced, but fans are already offering alternatives. Will they choose something unique or traditional like Amy's previous children's names? This child will be cherished no matter what the couple decides. What's next for Amy and Chris? Personal life, family events, and public appearances have kept them occupied. The pregnancy should make things much more intriguing. Amy and Chris have been busy with their companies and raising their kid, and they're regularly seen together. We're excited to watch how a new baby changes their life. Amy Roloff and Chris Marek are having a baby. Fans are thrilled, and we can't wait to see what's next for them. We know Amy and Chris's parenting adventure will inspire us on Little People, Big World, and social media. Please leave a remark below if you're as excited as we are about their pregnancy. Amy Roloff, selling signed memoir, slamming ex Matt for Karen misconduct. On Thursday, Amy uploaded a photo of herself holding her ex-husband Matt Roloff's book on Instagram. In the caption, Amy beams and offers to autograph her memoir, A Little Me, as it is picked up from her store. It's honest, vulnerable, optimistic, and a joy to read on a winter day. Click my bio link to get it. She continued. Amy made bombshell charges in her June 2019 memoir. Amy, a mother of 4, said Matt was seeing Karen Chandler while being married to the Little People Big World stars. Karen worked at Roloff Farms in Hillsboro, Oregon, the TLC reality show's location, for years before meeting Matt. Matt spent more time at the bar he frequented in the evenings after filming and working on the farm. Our farm manager also appeared more often. If anything, what happened? Amy writes in her book, Then I realized. Matt and our farm manager, who had worked with us for years, seemed to have more than a professional or friendly connection. She stated she witnessed inappropriate texts, images, and other content shared by coworkers who were still married. Later, Amy wrote, I should have spoken out sooner, but I didn't. I was humiliated and frightened of anything similar happening. Was Matt attracted to someone in my direct line of sight when we were married? Matt expressed dismay in the claims a year after the book's publication. He stated he read the book but was disappointed. Matt said on First Class Fatherhood in March 2020, I didn't think the book was fair to me. Amy is typically honest, so I was surprised by the book's dishonesty. He stated she left out some significant portions of her life that would have balanced the tale. Their divorce was formalized in May 2016 after Matt and Amy announced it in June 2015. Amy and Chris Marek married at her and Matt's property on August 28, 2021, after being engaged in September 2019. Little People Big World actress Amy Roloff is serious. Nothing can pass Matt Roloff's ex, not even invaders. Years of Amy's simple manner on Matt Roloff were nothing compared to what she did to an invader in past TLC episodes. Amy Roloff enforces the law when she's not preparing brownies, parenting Chris Marek, or playing with her grandkids. If she feels someone is to fault, Amy attacks the issue like a shark that smells blood. In recent Little People Big World Season 25 scenes, Matt and Amy Roloff argue about charity event planning. Matt chuckles at how quickly Amy can become dictator and switch on the lights. Amy has always loved cooking and is most comfortable in the kitchen alone. As Season 25 of Little People Big World airs, viewers are recalling their favorite scenes. When an old video of her yelling at a trespasser on her property goes viral, the TLC diva becomes angry. Amy Roloff and the Little People Big World clip state that trespassers must give Amy Roloff their camera and all their photos because they were on private land. Amy gets rid of this person soon. She climbs on him in his car to have the final word and stop him from leaving before the cops come. Amy Roloff was more nimble in the old video than the current one. She was unafraid of a trespasser taller than 6 feet. Little People Big World admirers applaud Amy's determination. After all these years, her followers still cherish her refusal to accept bullies, strangers, her ex-husband, or her present spouse. A Little People Big World fan wrote, Boy, Amy, you can hold your ground. Another commenter said, Amy, you're brave. Haha, a third supporter called her a savage. Even though Amy has matured since this memorable scene, her simple look remains popular. Amy delivers heartbreaking news after season 26. Little People Big World fans are curious about the show's future, and Amy Roloff addressed it. What did she reveal? Many things happened when Zach and Tori Roloff left Little People Big World after season 26. Stopping TLC's shooting placed the franchise's future at risk. TLC and fans expected Zach, Tori, and their kids to continue the tradition in future seasons. Instead, many fans believe Zach and Tori Roloff's podcast emphasis and abandonment of Little People Big World is the final nail. There are also doubts about the show's plot if it doesn't end. TLC would record Chris Marek, Amy Roloff, Karen Chandler, and Matt Roloff. Despite not being a series finale, Little People Big World Season 25 felt like one. It ended an era. Zach even said that Roloff Farms will not affect his children as much as it impacted him. All Matt and Amy Roloff children have finished filming Little People Big World. Since Zach and Tori Roloff's season 26 scenes are the last to be shot, Amy, Matt, Chris Marek, and Karen Chandler should reflect on their long tale. When Jinger Vuolo and her husband Jeremy Vuolo were introduced to Zach Roloff and his wife Tori Roloff, it was a unique and memorable TLC crossover event. This is it. We interact face to face. Tori wrote the caption with a selfie of the two couples that she uploaded on her Instagram stories. She also included a tag for Zach, Jinger, and Jeremy in the text of the picture. Jinger reshared the image on her own Instagram stories not long after Tori submitted the shot, and she commented, "It was the best having you all here," in the caption. However, it appears that the Roloffs traveled to California in order to meet up with the Vuolos. Neither Tori nor Jinger provided an explanation as to why the couples decided to get together. There is a possibility that Tori and Zach got together in order to make an appearance on the Jinger and Jeremy podcast. However, fans will have to wait and see whether this was the purpose for their visit. Given that both Jinger and Jeremy have been featured on TLC shows for a number of years, it is probable that fans will be surprised to learn that Tori and Zach had not yet met Jinger and Jeremy until the recent encounter. While Jinger and Jeremy both featured with her family on 19 Kids and Counting On until the second show was canceled in 2021, Tori and Zach starred alongside his family on Little People, Big World until they departed the series after season 25. Jinger and Jeremy both starred on the program until it was canceled. All right, let's speak about the most obvious problem in the room. Are we going to bring Little People, Big World back into our lives? Tori stated this on an episode of their Raising Heights podcast that was broadcast in February of 2024. After that, Zach said, "We are not." During the most recent cycle, we made that somewhat plain. She proceeded by saying, "I don't believe that it has been officially announced to people like we are not coming back to Little People, Big World. We are finished here. We have reached the end of that period of our life, that chapter." Jinger and Jeremy continued to appear on Counting On until the program was canceled as a result of her brother Josh Duggar's arrest on child pornography charges. This occurred as Tori and Zach made the choice to quit Little People, Big World Television. The network phoned Jinger and informed her that the show had been canceled. Jinger recalls hearing this information. "When the call came to an end, I burst into tears while wrapping my arms around Jeremy. Quite difficult," she said in her book titled Becoming Free Indeed in January of 2023. "During that day, I was overcome with a wide range of feelings. It made me feel depressed. Ever since I was approximately 10 years old, I had been involved in the film industry on a regular basis. I missed the enthusiasm and excitement of dealing with all of the creative folks when the show was on break, and the crews didn't come around for a few months." That's what the former reality star proceeded to say. "During the process of coming up with ideas for episodes, the producers collaborated with my family. The process of coming up with inventive methods to provide the audience with a view into our day-to-day life was a lot of fun." Jinger continued by addressing the fact that she was taken aback by the length of time that her family's performances lasted. "When we first started watching the show, my family believed that it would only be on the air for a couple of seasons at most." She stated in the memoir that it did not appear to be feasible that a large number of people in the United States would be interested in a family that shared our conservative ideals. But TLC continued to air the show year after year. "That wasn't a struggle for me throughout the most of my life.